CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's all together. Let's all together. It's a unity. It's a man. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
CMC, yes, 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 the time has come. Anybody in the studio tonight? Ansu, Henry, you guys are there? Hi, everybody. My name is Chris Kowa. I am a CNC member, very proud one. Happy to be here every night, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Come here on the Political Lounge. We come to push CMC agenda. We also come here to talk on global issues or moral issues and political issues in the Liberian society. So when I say global issue, I mean it because right now the federal government is shut down here in the United States. So that's when I mean global issue. So we would talk a little bit about that. We are airing on True FM in Liberia. We're also airing on Facebook page and YouTube as well. We want to say thank you for being here. If you're on here with us, share the show. I see Zina and say what you say again. So let's share the show, Zina. You will find out what we're saying. So share the show for us and let's talk about what is trending in our country, Liberia. Let's talk about our political leader recent visit to the United States. He just went back to Liberia. We saw him at the airport. His wife went and met him. So we want to talk about all of that. We want to talk about the bad roads in Liberia and the lies from the UP government that they can never stop lying. They lied, they came into power, and they're still lying while they're in power. So we'll talk about all of that. So if you want to share the show, it's nice to always be here. My other colleagues, right? They're going to join me. CNC media crews, somebody will come here, and we all will just talk on the platform what's trending. I see Henry in the studio. I'll say welcome, Henry, to the show.
Yes, thank you so much, Maranchia. It's a pleasure to be here today. Like Ansu will always say, right after our May week break, we are back again on Thursday. Yes, today is second, the 10th month, that's October, and the year is 2025. And so certain and gradually we are moving on and on. And we have started counting days again to the climax of this October month. So it's a great good pleasure to have you on, Henry, the global chair yourself, my Grace Goa. We are here and we are with other team members. So, like you said, it's a Jam 1 tonight. We are here up to 1:30. So, if you are at your work site on tonight, you're working, apparently you are from within the security sector, or you are a nurse, whatever you find yourself doing at about this time, we like to say welcome to the Political Lodge. There's a regular feature. We are always here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and that Friday. So it's a great thing again to be back. I hope that it be fruitful, educative, and informative as well while we have a good stay together. So I'm honored to be here, Manachia. Thank you so much. And just before you come in, anyway, we'll talk about that, but it's an honor. Let's
Thank
move on.
thank you. And I just want to also correct you that I am the USA Diaspora Chair. Dr.
Okay.
Francine Richardson, Chinaway Richardson is the global chair.
Okay.
She
Thank
is
you.
a co-host on this show as well. She's not going to be here today. Thursday is a day off. She has to go to work, so she's not going to be here tonight. So Henry and me will carry the show until we get other uh, CNC must come to, grace the platform and talk about politics and talk about what's going on in Liberia and tell you that, we are CMC, Citizens Movement for Change. We know that Liberia has to change. We know that Liberia has to be developed. We know that things have to be better in Liberia. We are all Liberians who are seeing Liberia differently. When one group of people get in, when they're stealing, they say, "Oh, nothing going on, everything's fine." But then we looking from the outside saying, "No, nothing is fine." That's why our political leader under the banner of CMC is going all over the country trying to help Liberians, do what it's supposed to do, help Liberians in little development or big development, because building a bridge is a huge development. Your government can't even do that. So, we are happy to be here. So if you're in Liberia, we say welcome. I see Winston here tonight. If you're in Liberia, we say thank you for listening to us on the radio. Today is Thursday. So make sure after we do the show and we open the lines, call in. You never know, anything will happen tonight. So call in and engage the platform. Friday, we do our little, number raffle where people get to win prizes. So I see Mr. Winston W. Cooper. He's here. He is a CMC member. He is the acting chair for the CMC chapter in Rwanda, and he's a young, very young, brilliant young man. And I always love to have him here. He's going to be on the platform every Thursday to help us push, CMC agenda. He's very articulate when it comes to the political dynamics in Liberia. So he will help us with all of those things. So welcome, Winston. You can say your opening.
Yeah, Sis Grace, I want to say thanks for allowing me again tonight. And Henry, how are you? Where is Ansu tonight?
I'm still somewhere in fire soon.
Answer is up here.
We'll come to that.
Yeah, so
Welcome.
it feels good being here again. Last Thursday we were here, and I've been following you guys continuously on the show, and I also follow the activities in the US. But again, my name is Winston Cooper. As Sis Grace said, my name is Winston W. Cooper, the chair for CMC East Africa chapter. It's good to be here tonight to discuss issue of concern to our country and to also promote the agenda of the CMC globally. So it's good to be here, and we look forward to having fruitful conversation about critical happenings within Liberia and some of the different situations our people are faced with in Liberia. How can we find solution to it, to those different problems they are facing when we come to power by 2029? So it's good to be here, Henry. Like I said, we look forward to having a fruitful conversation where we will be able to catalog some of those different problems people are faced with in Liberia to see how we can recommend solutions. So one thing about CNC is that we don't just sit across the table to criticize. We are very brilliant people. We are problem solver. We are expert in different fields and different problems that people are facing in Liberia. What we do is that we identify those different problems and recommend to central government. Even though we are from the opposition community, but as a responsible opposition community, what we do is to recommend to the government that these are problems our people are faced with, and we want for the government to do so. Even though we want to unseat the government by 2029, but we believe that the interests of the Liberian people matter to all the most. So that's why we recommend problems that our people are facing in the society. So we look forward to fruitful conversation.
Thank you, Winston. So if you're on here, you're watching us, share the show so you can get, enough information. Winston is so right. We are not on the defensive. We are, on the other side. We love Liberia. We want to see the betterment in our country. We don't want the government of UP government to fail. We don't want that, because when they fail, it means our people will suffer. But we come here to give them information and tell them this is what's lacking in the country. Do better. Be like citizens movement for change. Be like our political leader, Honorable Musa Hassan Benede, who going around and changing the lives of the people in different aspects, schools, medical. I mean, donating cars to the marketeers to make sure that garbage is taken away and they don't live in a funk. He building bridges. He's changing people's lives in aspect of sending them to school. These things that he does around the country. He's engaging the youth. You see, Winston is sitting here just this weekend. We have our program last weekend in Philadelphia. It was a lot of young people that we met, like Winston, that live in America, and they're looking forward. Some of them had joined Citizen Movement for Change. Some of them looking forward to joining the movement. And they're very happy because of the interaction with the political leader and his team. So we are doing the things that are supposed to happen. There was a conference here in the Americas with the UP, the government, and they came here to the country to do that conference. What they did was that they invited only UP partisans to the conference. They did not invite other Liberians that don't see them in the light that they think we should see them. We have business people here. We have small business owners that America really like, because they encourage small business owners to always strive to be the best. They give grants to small business owners in the country. So the amount of small business owners that Liberia have here in America, we were not invited to, small business and business owners. We were not invited as, Liberians to this conference. They went there to the conference and they had a fun time. I am hearing it is alleged, coming from the camp, because everybody don't like what they do there, that the budget was $300,000. That was spent at that 3 days conference. I was wondering, what did they do with that money? How they spend it? So these are the things I want us to talk about tonight. So Winston, we need to come in and start to talk about that. We'll talk about that, and then later on we'll start to talk about CMC and what happened this weekend.
Yeah. So, Sis Grace, it's a very good topic. About what I'm doing currently, I'm trying to connect the live on so many platforms that the Liberians in East Africa will follow. So
Okay.
just in 30 seconds, you can just continue in 30 seconds. I'll come after.
Okay,
Okay.
so just
So
before
also, yeah, Henry, I want you to tell me what you know about the conference, though.
yeah, so just before we start coming, while you're doing a little setup, it was this week that was on Tuesday. We were on, but because of the heavy downpour, the rain, we could not continue on the show, and then we went off, and there were a lot of information we had on our plate on our very day, and we needed to pass them or to the audience, but unfortunately the rain caught up with us because the toner, so we couldn't continue the show. We hope that we'll do a recap on some of these things because we were not on the radio. Apparently, we're on just on the Facebook, or better still the internet. So we can do a recap on some of the happenings when the PR went to the United States. We can like throw highlights on them, and then we'll come back to the current issue so that people can know exactly what's been happening in the US. And unfortunately, today I will not be here today and tomorrow. Uh, I'm somewhere around the RIA belt. Yes, on a media, on a plane media that is. schedule take place on tomorrow. It will kickstart officially tomorrow, so he will not be here. I'm
Does
going to
it
be
have
here.
anything to do with citizens moving for change?
I'm just trying to discuss about your absence. Why you will not be on the show?
Yeah, I
So
asking you the reason he's not going to be on the show. Does it have anything to do with citizens moving for change? That's my question.
yeah, apparently because you will be also be feeding all updates on why he's not here. Like on today, I promise to be saying you will I will place a call to him. Apparently you will see exactly where he is and his own input when it comes to the show. So I think CMC will benefit a little bit.
Okay. Once
Yeah,
CMC will benefit, that's all that really matters.
yes,
That's all that matters. Because I take work very seriously. I left, and I will let us to talk about the conference for like 3 minutes before we go into CMC agenda. So because we're sharing the show, we want enough people to come on before we talk about CMC agenda. But I want
yeah,
to let you know that I was one of the major planner in the PL, Visit to America, the program we had. And I'm telling you this because I want to lay or something in front of you, lay a little record how I take work seriously, right? So I was part of the planning, and we planned, I mean, for months, and then we were able to execute it on that time. So I was in Philadelphia on Saturday morning, which I went to a meeting right from my home, 2 hours away from the program. I went to a meeting that lasted very long. I had to then run a CMC meeting. So I had to then run to my hotel, change my clothes, come running downstairs to make sure the hall was settled in and it was ready to receive our PR and our dynamic CMC team members and our guests, supporters of CMC. And that program went on until almost midnight. And we left from that program. We went to another program, the Liberian Muslim Association of Philadelphia, called LIMAP. The president is Kafumo Kamara. Congratulations, Kafumo. There was an inauguration program for him, and the PL was the speaker of that program. So we had to go there to support the PL. We did not leave that program until it was almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and we went to the hotel. We slept until in the morning. Then we have to, do other things in the morning as far as making sure we got everything, making sure the hall was set down for the place was clear out. And then that night on Sunday, we went to an honoring program for the PL. So there was an honoring program. We went there and we stayed there until it was 12 midnight. And then I got in my car with my husband and I drove back to my house here in York, Pennsylvania, 2 hours. I reached home, it was 2:30 in the morning. I slept and I was at work 8 o'clock in the morning, sitting down to my desk, and nothing happened. So I'm just telling you how work means a lot to me. So if Ansu is not here, I understand sometimes people have vacations, stuff like that. But then if he's not here because he's not having vacation or it's not a sick leave, is he going to pop against CMC agenda? That's what my question. So if it's going to benefit CMC, no problem. So I hope to hear from him when he call in how this is going to benefit CMC. So that's what I'll just say. But yeah, I just wanted us to quickly while we share the show on the conference that went on in DC with the Liberian government, the state government, and their people. I wanted to find out from you, Henry, and from Winston, since you're the younger generation, did you put here any benefit that came out of that conference before we move on?
yeah. So thank you so much, Madam Chair. It pains my heart as a young man coming up and hearing that did you say alleged 3 millions
The 300,000 that
or
was the
300,000?
or
Okay, so
weekend. Yeah.
on a weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why exactly that money was used for. So it was also interesting to know for people like you that have been in America there for a very long time, trying to say that there was no invitation given you, to go and push one or two knowledge, what the government stands, to benefit when it comes to the conference. What are the exact purpose of the conference? What benefit? How Liberians are benefiting from the conference today? What is just about going to show face, show their faces, to the people, and then nothing the country still to benefit. Why spoil all of these resources? Why spoil the country money? And they will come back to say, the economy is not functioning well. I'm as a young man coming here, I don't know. I don't know what legacy they are actually setting. Looking at all of the travels over the time the president have made along with a huge delegates. When president go on some of this trip, the delegates they cannot be huge number. So why the country stand to benefit from the kind of thing? But we talk and talk, like Winston said from the earlier stage. Uh, we don't push just the propaganda of CMC, but we also speak the ills of the government. Want to do the right, we'll say them. But we have to understand what exactly they have to spend that huge amount of money, and nothing the country stand to benefit. Nothing was brought back to the country to say, okay, this is what we went for. We made a diaspora, people, this it, and let's try to implement. It's not just about going every time. I always tell people, if you go, you have to come back to implement one or two what you took from the conference. So, Brother Grace, I'll come back in. Let me rest my chest.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're not even talking about this. We're not even talking about this again. We're just gonna say, so rest your chest, my son. We're not even
Yeah.
talking about it because it's painful to know that the government came to this country. I mean, when I say painful for the Liberian people that already live in Liberia, the government came to this country. They never engaged all the Liberians. Only one set of people because those people support them. And the thing is that if you want engagement, you will bring people in the hall that do not support what you're doing, so you can have the real questions asked to you, so you can be able to really do things that will benefit Liberian people. Let everybody engage with one another, but this is how Liberia been ran for 20 years, and that's why Liberia is underdeveloped, because these people, when they come to power, it's only about them and their friends and their family that benefit, and the rest of the people sit there. The country was empty. They left, a lot of them left. They brought their friends with them. They stay in five-star hotels, and they came to the conference. They ate good food, somebody air conditioned, while one little girl in Kwanaboni don't even have hope to ever attend school in her life. So these are the things that we talk about in these sad times, with this government. So you can say your take on it, and then we can move on from there.
Yeah, so Sis Grace, I think you guys have said it already. For me, I'm not surprised about you know government going out having conferences or going out for convention or going out for other programs, and at the end of the day, the Liberian people not benefiting anything. This have been the concern of many people. We have flagged this issue on some of our official social media handle. You see today in Liberia, you got civil servant in Liberia today that are taking $86 US monthly. They have to feed their home, they have to pay their way to go to work and all of that. In the midst of all that, in fact, the most hurting part there is that the $80 is not even coming on time. you know, some of them taking $80. At the end of the day, the $80 is not coming on time. But the government can carry 40 to 50 delegates for conference. They can carry, 30 pricings for conference. They can go out and have conference that do not really have any benefits on the Liberian people. But for me, what I have to say in this matter is that I'm not surprised of what some of these things that are going on. I think this is the reason why we keep on saying that there is a need that this government consider the interest of the ordinary people. The very same ordinary people who voted for this government, they are into adjust poverty. At the end of the day, it is the only protection the government has to keep the people into real poverty, so that 2029 their space will be secure. Because at the end of the day, they will have to come back with money to turn the eyes of the voters and all of that. But yeah, I'm not surprised of it. And I just hope that the government can stop these unnecessary spending. There are a lot of serious things that should be taken into consideration in Liberia. The medical system in Liberia is down. Educational system is down. Up to now, the state-run university is down. It has not been open because of government has failed to send in the real subsidies the state-run university needs to function as a university. And medical hospitals medical facilities are down. Educational system is poor. Things are not functioning in the country. The economy is down. People are suffering. There is no job for the ordinary people. At the end of the day, The president will travel with huge delegate. There'll be private jet. They'll rent private jet around here to move for their personal interest and all of that. So that's why I have said to the Liberian people always, let us change this old mentality of selecting or electing leaders. People who will come and make empty promises. This come around, they don't elect people based on their past work, people who have impacted the lives of the people in and out of government. Not someone who is in the driver's seat that is using the Liberian people tax money to keep it at the end of the day to bring it back in 2029. So it's just about time for all of us to stand up and say to this government, it is about time that the government do the needful in terms of subsidizing most of the institutions that are responsible to steer the affairs of the Liberian people, that the education system. It is the fundamental right of everyone, of every child in Liberia to go to school. But today, the state-run university that should be affordable and available to all Liberians who cannot afford private university to go to, the state-run university that should be available is not available only because there are no more subsidies to run the university. So it's a side time for Liberia to see that the Liberian people money is being used out of the country instead of using it in the country to have trickle-down effect on the Liberian people. But I'm not surprised of this, His Grace. That's why we say there should be change in government in order for the Liberian people to benefit their own resources, for them to benefit their tax they are paying and all of that.
Thank you. And so we want to thank you for being on here. We want to welcome some people. And we're going to be changing topics. So we want to welcome Dr. Richardson. She's watching. We want to welcome Zina Yanse. He's watching. We want to welcome Michelle Nian. And also, we want to welcome Hilton Prince, Winston, Benedict Amos, Live Sherman, Mohammed Isan Dole. He said he's watching from Minnesota. Greetings from CMC Minnesota chapter. Thank you very much, Mohammed. Benedict Amos Tape, Tony Koma is watching. And we want to thank you. Whether you come with a negative comment or a positive comment, the mere fact that you're watching, we appreciate you for watching. So share the show so more people can come on and let's discuss, what we're supposed to discuss here tonight. But yeah, this is the program. So this is the program that, that happened this weekend. This is a program sheet. And it was, done this way. It's a very beautiful program. I don't know if you've seen it. This is the inside of the program with all the activities that we did. We also did a fundraiser, pre-event fundraiser drive. And these are the people that paid. They donated for the pre-event fundraiser drive. That fundraiser drive, we raised, good a bit of money for the short while. It was just for 5 days. And we told people to give from $5 to $50, just to help with miscellaneous for the program, just in case we ran into anything. And we were able to raise a good amount. We also had in the program the political leader letter he wrote the first time he came to the States in a long while. His first visit before this visit, he wrote a letter from Sakapie, but he wrote it within the Americas. This letter is profound. It has a lot of things in it, a lot of information that will help the government to succeed, to help UP government to succeed. The PL, he gave free education every day. So we printed this letter because this letter is gonna to remain. If any smart government they were smart, they would look at the letter and do exactly what the political leader has suggested in it. So we had this letter like a 7-year within the program at that time. So on Saturday the 27th. So I would like to say thank you. I see Mr. Victor Nambe is here. our Northeast chairperson for Citizen Movement for Change USA Diaspora, Mr. Victor Nambe, he's here tonight. Mr. Nambe, thank you for coming.
Hey, thank you very much. I couldn't stay away after you've been talking on my sleeves, but I've been away for a while, but it's good to be with you tonight. Thank you so much to you, Dr. Richardson. You've been very constant and persistent with the show. We appreciate that. Maya and Ansu back there also. I saw your dance chat.
Ansu and Henry.
Henry and Ansu. We saw your dance channel. We attempted to do something like that in Philadelphia. I didn't get up, but we didn't forget my boy Jerome and I and my wife and Jerome's wife. we'll put our challenge video together. Winston, it is good to meet you finally, my brother. We like what you're doing in East Africa. Kudos to you and the team over there. Very active. We very much appreciate what you guys are doing. I'm sure your chapter is on its way to being formally erected. So it's good to make your acquaintance and appreciation to you and the team. So I'm glad to be here tonight. I'm sure, Madam, my Continental USA and Canada chair will review the details later on. But we ourselves, as you were saying, we had a very good program. And ever since that program, we're getting a lot of feedback. A lot of the momentum continues to grow. We're on the verge of erecting a chapter here on the East Coast very soon, a couple of chapters, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're very excited going forward. Within the program, it did a lot of good for us. I mean, not that we weren't doing well already, but it just kind of reinforced and rejuvenated, all of the other things that we had in the fire that were burning. Now we're ready to reap the result. We have a lot of people calling, knocking on our doors. And so we're very, very, very happy going forward. So it's good to be here trying to talk about all the good things that we're planning for the citizens movement for change. So I'll pass it back to you, Madam Chair. I know you're talking about this, you and that Richardson not too long at the last time you
because we're not on the radio. The radio, and the show went off, so we have to talk about it because we have to talk about it in its fullness. Thank God you in Northeast year you are here. The program was had in your region, so you will be able to give us some information on the program. But before we start that, I wanted to say thank you to the people who donated in the pre-event fundraising drive. Our donors were the Honorable Musa Hassan Benete. He donated the highest amount of money. And then the rest of the donors were, I will not tell you how much they donated, but Dr. Francine Chinere Richardson, she donated. Mrs. Grace Kowa, I donated. Mr. J. Victor Namwe donated. The leadership can really set a tune. I'm telling you, Mrs. Victoria Santolo Zulu, she is the global secretary. She donated. Miss Diana Cooper, she is from Canada. She's a strong CNC member. I am looking at her from Canada to do something there, especially when it comes to the women's wing. She's very strong at that. But she donated. She's a faithful CNC member. She and Otis and the rest of the people, they are all very faithful there. I really respect my Canadian team. I don't joke with them. Yeah, so and Mr. Mohammed Dole, he is the VP chairperson for Minnesota. He donated. Mohammed always come true. Mr. William Kennedy, he donated. And my son, he called all what they play, but he still donated. And that's why I like it for him. Miss Dorothy Adogo, she donated. Thank you, Dorothy. And Mrs. Vera Ade, she also donated. She is not a CNC member, but she donated to this course. Mr. Africanus Nathan, he is the team leader for the Florida area, CMC. He donated. Mr. Adolf Scott. Adolf Scott is the VP for the Midwest. He donated. Mr. Eric Dormer, he is the senior recruitment officer. Eric donated. And Miss Gertrude Jablasin. Gertrude, thank you, Gertrude. Gertrude is a CMC member, but there's a good news coming up for Gertrude this week. So thank you, Gertrude. Your news will be spread here on the platform. So I just want to appreciate everybody that donated. And this is the program. We had a wonderful time. And Mr. Nambo will come in and start to explain. But before Mr. Nambo comes in, Relentia, hello, I really have to call you. I don't really check my messenger. I got 100, I don't know how many thousands of people calling to messenger. When I open messenger, I can really get a frag. So I don't want to open it. It's just a lot. So, but I saw your message come out when I was looking at my phone. So I will call you, Brennan. I will call you. Don't forgive me. I will call you. So before Mr. Nambe comes in, I would like to play our Labrador Deserve Better. And then I think that the 5 minutes ones I will play. Labrador Deserves Better. And then Mr. Nambe will come in and Mr. Nambe will tell us furthest of the program where videos are supposed to be played. We will play it. And then we'll bring Winston in to tell us how he feels about the program. He always comparing that he will come with when Rwanda coming. I don't know how they're coming, but anyway.
Yeah, that's what we are working on. You know, I think I've told you.
Liberia deserves better. We're tired of the lies, tired of the stealing. We're tired of you. Our mothers crying. The people deserve better. The youth's future is fading. Too many of them leaving. Too many of them dying. They cannot wait any longer. The change they need is now. The change they need is here. Talk and do, Musability. Talk and do, CMC, CMC, CMC. We talk and do today, not tomorrow. Not waiting for election. No, 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 no. Talk and do, the people rejoicing. Talk and do, the drums are beating loudly. Talk and do. Talk and do, talk and do, CMC, talk and do. We're breaking all the barriers. Change is calling, change is coming. Talk and do. Can you feel it? It's in the air. Can you feel it in the air? Can you feel it in the air? See it, talk and do, Musability. CMC, CMC, CMC. We talk and do today, not tomorrow. Not waiting for election. Our time is now, 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 now. We're doing it now, 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 now. We talk and do, 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 do. Talk and do, talk and do. Not just words, it's what we mean when we say the citizens movement for change, for the people, by the people. We talk and do, that's what we mean. We talk and do, 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 do. We talk and do. Hope will be restored, faith will be restored, love will be restored, store, store, store. We talk and do. Just step aside, step aside, step aside, side, side, side. Watch us lead, watch us lead, watch us lead, 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 lead. Watch the people grow, watch them grow, watch them grow, 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 grow. Watch them flourish. We talk and do, 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 do. Talk and do. Musability, Musability, Musability. Talk and do. CMC, CMC. CMC, we talk and do today, not tomorrow, not waiting for election. We talk and do today, today, today. CMC, CMC, CMC. Talk and do, no more corruption, no more deception, no more betrayers, no more liar, 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 no more empty, empty, empty promises. CMC is here to talk and do, 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 do. Step aside, pro-po. We are pro-rich, 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 rich, 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 rich. Bye, 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 destiny still up. We talk and do. The devil is a liar. 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 We talk and do. So, back to sender. Back to sender. Back to sender. Step aside, let's see MC. Show you how to lead, lead, lead. Let's see MC. Show you how it's done, done, done. Our time is now. Our time is now. Our time is now, 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 now. We talk and do. We talk and do. We talk and do. We talk and do. electricity, education, healthcare, economic freedom, money in your pocket, money in your pocket, money in your pocket.
CMC.
No, yes, sir.
Do. Our political leader is in
No,
the building. Honorable Musa Hassan Belete himself.
he snuck in during the video. I didn't
Oh
say
no, he's
anything.
watching. Can you imagine? I can't even believe you on the thing. You just travel to Liberia, you tired?
If we have to do this thing, we have to give it all the time.
Yes.
Welcome, Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honorable Belete, we want to
Oh,
welcome you. We are very
yeah.
happy you being here.
No, I'm happy. You know, in fact, the chairman met me at the airport. So, you know, we're talking to our media experts, and everything points to the fact that to purify our message, we have to create our own channel.
Yes.
Otherwise, our message there's a tendency of it getting polluted along the way.
Exactly.
So we are actually writing out a directive tomorrow that this platform will become our official channel of communication, and not 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 binding ourselves from attending any other network, but when we breaking news uh, and all major CMC news will come out of here, you know, and you know we get used to it, you know.
Yes.
We have too much firepower now.
Exactly.
The meeting in how you call it? I believe something is wrong with my. You guys are hearing me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you. You just sticking on.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're flickering a little bit in and out.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited, really excited, coming from the US. What I see, the team, you know, I can see everybody is in gear. CMC USA is about to explode. Global, the chair is about to, you know, embark on a global journey. And, you know, we're ready to go. We have new leaders to help to strengthen the leadership, and new people are coming in. We have a new Secretary General Global. We're going to have other people. So it's going to be exciting. I'm very happy. Madam Chair, again, to tell you thank you for a good reception in the US and a good meeting. You know, we had a nice family meeting, and I think everybody left from the meeting happy. It was a come to Jesus moment, but we pulled through, you know, as a family. Victor, uh, please give our regard to Mrs. Nagbe for her presence and her support. So we're good. Where's the global tonight? What happened to her?
So Global is not on here on Thursday. She has an excuse to.
Oh, on Thursday. So okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes. So I'm gonna make the schedule. I'll work with you guys to come up with a schedule. This is going to be we're going to also work out something between our network and SKTV, since you know they are also, you know, our outlet in a certain way. So, um, but yes, The political launch, we're going to enhance it. We're going to make our presence felt. I will give my schedule. So if people want to hear from me, they'll come here. Hey, I'm not saying that we're not going to other network, but this will be our primary news outlet. Because there will come a time,
Yeah, yes.
there will come a time where we're gonna have to say our own story. And it's coming soon because I see, you know, my belief has skyrocketed. You know, Liberians will make a good decision. And
Yes.
that decision will not be based on crowd politics or popularity
Or Lala
or, or overuse of government power. It will be based on what the Liberian people want and what they can see in the leader. And that story has to be told by ourselves. So now that we have our own network, we'll promote it. I've actually instructed our media team to create various promo so that every CMC person that is on Facebook will fix the political launch poster, and then everybody will post it, and people will put on their temporary how you call that, the ID on your Facebook.
your notification.
No, the picture when you
Profile.
um your what, how you call it,
Your profile picture.
your profile picture. So we promote it. So we come on here, you know, express ourselves. I mean, unfortunately, the two big parties have their network, their outlet. I mean, Unity Party is abusing EABC. It shouldn't be like that. But that's a public station, and the public is in Liberia. The public is defined to be government, but EABC is being abused and turned into some mess. But they're using it. I guess there are a couple of stations that are also dedicated to the role of the CDC. We're gonna do that now for us
Of
at
course.
CMC. Our campaign has started again. I said, Grace. I remember when I was growing up. I guess it was maybe second or third grade. There was this story about the rabbit and the turtle. I don't know if you all know about it. The race between the rabbit and the turtle. Winston, you heard about it before, right?
I haven't.
Yeah, I did that story in elementary, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
Victor, there
remember.
was this story about the rabbit and the turtle.
Yeah, sure.
So they say there's a race between the rabbit and the turtle. Rabbit say, "What? This turtle? You put me and the turtle together." And the turtle is moving. And then the rabbit will go, whoa, and go to the finishing line. You can't touch it and come back.
Come
Rabbit
back.
will relax. And they want to hear you come. Then you will lead there, whoa. By the time the turtle dragged itself, when rabbit went back, when they came, the turtle finished passing the finishing line.
Go by the finish line.
And the turtle, we got work to do. And the two parties have an abusive relationship with Liberian people, as beautifully stated by Madam Goa almost a year ago. We have to end that relationship, and we have to end it. CDC being uh, an opposition party, we respect them, and most of our fire will not be pointed at them. But where there are flaws that they committed, we will say it. We are opposition. But CMC has no plan. And I will continue to say this. We not going to join no party. This is a battle we see. And the reason for that is the very meaning of the formation of this party is dead the moment you do that. I mean, let's be realistic. You understand? I'm able to say to George Weah, Mr. President, if I go to second round, support me. Not necessarily because I said I wouldn't join you, but because I've, two second rounds, I've supported you. It's time to pay me back. But this movement that we formed, and so many people have come to rely on to deliver a Liberia of tomorrow. But we cannot compromise it. We will not compromise it. We will be. I want Liberian people to know I went through this. Believe me, I went through this. Trust me. When I was running for representative, there were few people. I'm sure some of you on this platform right now did not believe that I was going to make it. We are just going to replicate that across Liberia. We'll win the election. Joe watch it. That the rabbit and the turtle. We'll win the election. We'll go around the country. We'll make our story to Liberian people. We'll win the election. This country that I know will not go back to make a choice whose outcome they already know.
Yeah.
And they know that it's not. I say in Philadelphia, cover this. I said the election will be easy. Any choice you make, you will know the outcome before you make it.
Yes.
And at that point in time, I believe that when this moment arrives for a people, they will make the right decision. So it was good. Victor, everybody, we had a good time in Philly.
We did. We did. And
I think the chairman, the chairlady is up to a flying start. I can see it in the very room. She's moving to reinvigorate the U.S. again. Whether the diaspora so for the U.S., the whole talk of diaspora is almost non-existent. So we counting on her, and we have explicit confidence in her capacity to deliver her vision. This is also her vision. So she will fight for it. I know that. And she will do
Blood,
anything.
sweat,
She'll
and
make
tears.
it fight.
Blood, sweat, and tears. I will fight for
Yeah.
it to the end. Yeah, but Mr. Namwe, I want you to come in. I want you to engage the PR tonight. I need you to tell us how your stay in America went, your engagement, how you like. I mean, I really enjoy your speech at the program. I also enjoy your speech at the Limad honoring program. You were very, thankful to the people. And then the inauguration program, you did your thing. And I found out that this last weekend, I found out that you're very good at when you're speaking from just your heart. You are not good at the paper speaking, and I understood it this whole week. I was like, okay, because the way you spoke, we're all looking at, even having anything jotted down, it was profound. And now I know that you are prepared for the presidency. So we'll put you in our executive mansion and send you down there to do the laboratory job. Mr. Victor, come, Mr. Number, come in.
well, listen, Grace. This man doesn't get tired. Even we got tired because we attended our program in the evening, and right after that, he had another honoring program. We had to follow him there. The Nimba Association in the Philadelphia area, they had a program. And then the following night, about the same thing, I think we were with him until almost 1 o'clock or so. But I'm grateful that this program, it turned out the way it did. First of all, Pio, I thank you very much. And also to Mrs. Billity and the family for coming to join us. Also, my global as well as Continental USA chairpersons, I want to thank you. And my colleagues, the vice chairpersons as well as my regional, with Conversion Philadelphia, this was supposed to be just like it did. It was supposed to be an intimate program. where we bring you in contact with our people, sit with them in a very intimate setting. We didn't want a big hall, where, a theater type hall where you wait on the podium and the people are way down, you're talking down to them. But no, we organized it in a way that, we start with the people. I saw you walk in the room and all of that. And then even after that, as Grace said, you spoke, extemporaneously. I think the people you actually, hit the mark, and you took their questions very patiently. A lot of questions were thrown at you. We thought we were going to have the occasion to even come in, but no, you took all the questions, and so we thank you very much for that. Yeah, the program got off well. I mean, I was the host, so I'm not gonna say, that it was successful. I will leave that to others to say that. But I'll say this though. I think the meeting in the afternoon that preceded the program was a much needed meeting. It was a really heart to heart meeting. I think we all of us looked in the mirrors and looked at ourselves, and we were very candid with one another. And I think that meeting was very, very helpful. And like the PL said, I want to agree that moving forward, because of that meeting, I think we have been rejuvenated, and I think we've clarified a lot of those areas that we thought were unclear coming into the meeting. So I'm happy that the meeting got off well. The meeting was organized. We were running against several different events. We knew that the government of Liberia was having their event in the same East Coast, basically, DC, Maryland area, the diaspora conference was going on. So we knew that even the Liberia Association leadership was in DC, attended that meeting, even though, we had told them earlier. But notwithstanding, I think we pulled our interested parties. They came in and, they stayed with us to the duration of the program. I didn't see many people leaving until the program, came to a
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think in a sense, I think we achieved what we wanted, and I'll pass it back to you, Madam Chair. Thank you again.
And thank you. And we really did achieve that. And one of the major achievement was for the peer to have access to also the Mandingo community. We were having a honorary program for him. So we
Yeah.
had to make that work. And it worked so very well until the president of the Mandingo community, he keep on telling me thank you. And he's very appreciative of, the peer being a part of the program as well in the same day. Can you imagine? And when the CMC can pull that kind of thing off. Only CMC we can put that kind of thing. We put it off. It was a very organized program. Our program is very organized as
Yeah.
usual, and I really enjoy the fullness of the program. I was just seeing the people that we had a letter from Sakapi. Ability, can you share the show on your page as well? The show that we on, can you share on your page? We had a letter from Sakapi. Roland, I will send you this letter so you can read it, but this letter is huge. So he wrote it in the U.S. but from Sakapi when he was his last visit before this visit that he just came to. So we share that in the program, and at least I got two calls, and people tell me that wow, that letter from Sakapi. I say yes, and I advertised his letter. I say always on his page. Every Sunday he puts the letter on from Sakapi on that page, so at least people will go there now to see it. So it was a good program. I don't know if Winston have any questions for the PL or
Yeah. So again, let me say thanks to the PL for being here. It's actually a historical night again to be here with PL, where we are promoting the agenda of the CNC. So since grade, like I said from the beginning, the CNC by record, we have been the most civilized and well organized opposition political party. I think we are on record for that. When it comes to people pointing out opposition political party that have been identifying the problems Liberians are facing and recommending the way forward, I think CNC is on the table for that. And that's one good thing that the PO has been doing, organizing all of the CNC to make sure that we be very constructive in our criticism, to make sure that we can put this government feet to fire to do the needful for the Liberian people. Even though we are coming to power 2029, but we have to identify the different mistakes, the different problems, the challenges our people are facing. So when it comes to the issue of the program in the US, I followed the program closely. I took my entire time. The program was live. I followed the program and all of that. It was well organized. And there are a lot that we learn from there as a chapter from the East Africa Belt. We learn a lot from there that we're going to improve on in our own program of such. We're going to improve on it to make sure that, to make sure to see something bigger in our chapter. But I was just wanted to ask the PL. I saw the PL when in the US. I tried calling Dr. Richardson to see if I could talk to the PL, but I knew you were very busy. But I wanted to really find out from the PL. How was the recession, because what we saw so far, it was more like, the way he was welcome, the way the internet was moving back and forth with him. It's like, he's the direct threat now to this government. But I was the reception so far, PL, and how do you intend again to encourage the remaining diaspora community who want to invite you over to talk to you? What time can you give them, or how can you assure them that you'll be available for any diaspora community I want to invite you over?
Okay, so the CNC, we try to do things in an organized way. First of all, I am absolutely available. I believe in the diaspora. The CNC will fight for the diaspora to be able to vote, whether or not they come home. Uh, Success in life should not be a punishment. When Nigerians live from here, from struggles, suffering, and killings, and go out there to get to in search of greener pasture, uh, I don't think that should be rewarded with punishment, you know, from participating in how their country is run. So we will continue to work with that. The party is rigorously working uh, in the various regions of the U.S. We have the Midwest and the West in one region. We have the North and the East in one region. The other regions are coming up. So it depends on where you're coming from. There's always someone there to reach out to. And it goes through the local chapter, and then we have the regional heads, and they hit the chair, the USA chair desk, and then CNR makes the schedule. You know, we try to do that so that people don't get disappointed, so that it's planned. I will go to America as many times as I can to meet our people. Um, I'm actually in Maryland next week. That's a even shorter visit because I have to visit. I'm attending the UNICO program where I'll be the guest speaker. But the cheerleader is here. If once you reach out to her and there are things to squeeze in, we the one who are the one who need the people. So if I cannot make myself available to the Liberian people, then why should they make me their leader? The price I have to pay is I have to get on a plane, I will come back, you know, tomorrow. Of course, I have to go to school in the morning, and then we are going to. I gotta go to the office because our lawyers have finally filed a lawsuit against FPRC. For the action that suit has been effected today. So I'm going to get brief on that, and we're heading to Bon County to undertake a huge, how you call it, groundbreaking ceremony for a bridge. And for the people of Bon, the bridge, everything that we need to build a bridge, we have already reached in Bon County. And we're breaking the ground tomorrow. And so
Wow,
Saturday,
y'all breaking the ground tomorrow. Prince Moyi will be in hot water though. How
I
y'all
had
breaking out
business.
the ground? Talking.
I had business. He ain't getting out of the people nothing has happened to him yet. Really. The time will come. He has a lot to deal with. So Saturday, of course, all road leads to Ganta. where the people in Nima are going to be showing solidarity. Sunday, we're going to District 8, where Representative Larry Yokwe has organized a massive, meeting of the people there. And then Monday, we're back in Bon County, District 4, where our regional head is going to officially take office. Tuesday, I'll go back to class. Wednesday, I'll go back to class. Thursday, I'll be back in the plane.
Someone asked me today, when do you go to school? And
Yeah.
someone asked me today, when do you go to school? I said, man,
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the morning. Councilor
Yeah.
Gonglo has a class, criminal law class. So criminal procedure law. So we're going to that in the morning. I'll be in class tomorrow. Look, Grace, Madam Sally was in her late 60, early 70 when I kept with her. I mean, young people, man, were dazzling beyond our holiday. But I always used to find out what is her energy. Ma, the energy is in the air.
Yes.
Mhm.
Because you get that thing here, the tiredness is nothing.
It's your
Tomorrow-
mindset. If you feel
Yes.
tired, you will be tired. You have
And
to.
I believe,
Yeah.
I believe CMC will be the next ruling party of Liberia.
Exactly.
Sure.
The time that we have, you will not get that time to us. Look, Grace, when I took over the Madam Sally campaign, CMC was in the hay. When they say hay days, I held CDC in Mosolano in 2011. Are you telling me that an election where I'm a candidate? Mm-mm. The ground will speak to us, the trees will speak to us, the stars will speak to us, the sun will speak to us, the moon will speak to us. We will not leave anything unturned. We'll change this country. When there's if anybody who wants to be president of this country, you have to account for yesterday. And we will make people account for that. You have to tell people what is the true meaning of your desire to lead the country. What if you have someone who has, for instance, Joseph Baga, he got a bigger problem because he has to now say to Liberian people, give me 6 more years. But to gain 6 more years, you have to show account of the 6 years that you are giving.
So from when we're here from 9 to 2029, Joseph Boaga will have the audacity to come tell the Liberian people beside him, the government feeling. He's an older man. This man is a
I
very
think he doesn't
older.
want to run, but it is the only way the Unity Party can have a fighting chance.
Okay.
If they put Jeremiah Cohen in a ticket, they ain't going nowhere with that. And they all know that. So I think the strategy is to win an election for them, at the same time transition to Jeremiah Cohen and give
But then
him
the
time.
strategy will fail though. The strategy will fail because the Liberian people will not vote Joseph Boaga in for the second time. It's not going to happen.
That's why they don't want to order legislature. And what other legislature? Yeah.
Yeah. So
What
so
other
so
legislature?
so Pierre, I was just about to come to that to make it as my second question. So the fact that you deny me call in like brother tell people you are coming, people should collect money, partisans should collect money, they should bring trucks, people should bring car motor and whatever it takes to come and wait for you, and you were still received at the airport. So again, your present back in Liberia shows to the people that they are new thing, they are new light again. You're about to speak on something new. So again, why should the Liberian people be expecting from you the fact that you spend a few days in the US and you return again to the country and there are a lot of training issues happening in the country? What news should the Liberian people be expecting again?
You know, we have divorced ourselves from this government. This government is a lost cause. Our focus is on strengthening our people, their capacity, intervening when necessary, and making the CMC case. This government is a failure. It's not going to go anywhere. The failure, CDC will outshine this government any day. That's why CMC will win the election. We'll win
Yep.
the election, Chief. I'm telling you, take the recording and keep it so that you
CNC
can
is
tell
the best
everyone
ruling
that
party of the
you hosted,
world.
you
Yeah,
once
sure.
hosted a future president. We're going to win the election. Once we got our diaspora system in place, once USA is moving and they are moving at our satisfaction, um, we, you know, I I can see, I can see tomorrow, in the eyes of the people.
And you look very
Nobody,
sincere.
nobody in this world will bring onto themselves something negative that they know. Like Trump will not do it. If this desire was 2028, I will tell you it will be difficult. Now, can't see people now who talking about it was slow me now. You can slow me down, you can't let you. You can slow me down. I will prepare for today. I knew who you are. I
But,
knew
but, but you have become the number one threat. So everyone just talking about you, like you
of
have the power now
course.
instead of focusing on the government.
Of course, we harass them because at the end of the day, the idea is they can't do the liberal people work. They can't do liberal people work.
So, but what's going to happen to the House of Representatives and the Senate? This auditing, you guys, y'all need to come up with something that this government can be audited. It's just a fair thing to do. The country is too lawless. Like nothing is, going on right.
What we are going to show the liberal people that place needs to be audited. At the same time, we are going to go to the pool in 2029 and put our own lawmakers, and each one of them will sign a resolution, a commitment to immediately sign a resolution to 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 audit that place. Before they do anything, before they receive 1 cent in that building, it will be audited. If Joseph Bala does not audit it now, it will be on him. But we will audit that place.
But my
The
question,
legislature is a source of Liberia's problem.
yeah, of course, and my question to you is that why not do something, especially the legislatures, the rule of law caucus, all those
We
people.
can't do anything.
Why
We
you can't
can't,
do
we
something
don't
for this government to audit that house? I
we
mean,
don't have the majority. It's the majority thing to push them. Grace, it's been 2 years now. But when I got in that place, that the first thing I did, the auditor general told me, say he was preparing. It's been 2 years. He's still preparing.
hmm.
Yeah.
So it means that the Liberian people are accepted that this government remain corrupt, and they are accepted that they will not do anything about it. That's what they are
I
accepted.
guess the question is, what can Liberal people do? The only thing they can do is next time they should use their vote wisely. That's all. So that we can change the country, so that we can make healthcare affordable, so that we can have uh, 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 education free to everybody, you know, so that we can change the way that people are living.
Chief, let me ask you this, and Ansu, welcome. Thanks for joining us. You have been in the house, and you've indicated that the change that this country needs cannot be found in the house, and that's one of the reasons why you are abandoning your quest remain in the House, and now you want to seek the presidency. But you also are aware that the legislature, there's a lot of power in this legislature. The current legislature we have, and the one before it,
You're
you
breaking.
know,
I don't know.
yeah, I'm breaking.
No, the PR he breaking.
Okay, Chief, can you hear me?
Yeah, but I
Okay.
didn't hear the question.
No, so I'm making sure since we're breaking, I'm wondering as to, I know this is not where we come to discuss strategies, but I think this is where we come to, let our people know, what is afoot, what we're planning. The legislature, yesterday, Ms. Kamara, one of ours, she announced that she's going to be running for office, and I'm assuming she met the legislature. I'm just wondering, since you now know the power of the legislature and how, it can obstruct or help the president, does the party have a strategy yet? I know you said 2 years in. What are we going to do to begin to grow our own aspirants and put them in the House so that they will help to drive the president's agenda if you became the president in the executive mansion?
Well, first of all of us, including myself, have the right to say that we want to run. You know, uh, so whoever wants to be like Miss Kamara, wants to be representative or senator or anyone else in the party, she has a right. But and you can announce it anywhere you want to announce it. That doesn't make me or anybody a CMC candidate. To become CMC candidate, you got to go through the convention and
Okay.
be a convention. So there's two different things. I most assembly have been saying, I want to be president. I want to run a CMC ticket. It's my right. That doesn't make me the CMC candidate. So the vetting, and the things that we have in place, including, um, a scientific system. If I want to run for president, there have to be data that show that my candidacy will receive or reception from electoral people. That goes for representative, that goes for senator. So, I mean, Victor, you have the right to say, hey, I want to do this in the Southeast, I want to do this in Maryland, I want to be represented there, I want to be senator there. You have the right. You also have the right to say you will be on the ballot because there are several other ways to be on the ballot. But as far as CMC is concerned, we don't have any candidate here from president down. Those pronouncements or official process will take place at our convention. We intend to have our convention much earlier so
Gotcha.
that we have time to sell our candidate to the people, so that we can have time to if a candidate has a PR issue, then we can have time to deal with that. So yes, we intend at least somewhere around 2027, we should have our convention where we elect our standard bearer, vice standard bearer, and then the 73-man House and the 15-man Senate. Yes.
So Mr. Namwe, if you're looking to run for a standard bearer, this is your chance to start pushing yourself.
Exactly.
Well,
They will go for
um,
Yeah,
they will go for election at the convention.
exactly. We'll go for election, Mr. Namwe. You never know,
yeah.
But I will be Jerry Market though.
Don't bet on that. Don't bet on that.
He's a Grace. He's a vote for me. Remember, he's a delegate now. He's a delegate, so he has a vote.
Now, if I got Grace and Dr. Richardson all voting for me,
No way.
No, I can't promise you that. I can't
No
promise you
way.
that. My vote is
I
for
can be-
Peter Hassanability.
Yeah. If I was told that the convention took place and I only got one vote, I would say that vote for me.
But let me ask you something. Let me ask you something else. And I'm glad that you talked about the battle with LPRG. So we'll wait that we'll wait for that to play out through the course. But today, there was news coming out. I know the party CMC, and you have a plan to construct a dormitory unit, I believe, on the Prince Johnson University campus to help the students. Who some of whom are struggling for accommodation, residency. I think some 2,000 students capacity. But we're hearing news that the university might be on a block for sale. And even though, there are varying versions of the story, but I don't know if you heard it. And if you did, how might that impact your plan that that the party have to help these
Mm,
students?
no, the what is out for sale is the PYJ University.
Okay.
Yeah, not the Nima University. What we
Oh, two different things. Okay.
yeah, what we are where we are going to build the dormitory
Okay.
is the Nimba University.
By university. Got you. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Sis Grace, I think I have a question. The last time, last Thursday, we discussed about a breach in Kidmount. Is that Kidmount? Yes, I
Yeah,
think
the breach in Babalu, yeah,
Bapolu. Okay, yeah. So
Babalu.
so I would just I would love for the PL to make more emphasis on that because it has also been in the news about the government denying access for the people of Bapolu to have access to the sophisticated breaches the PL been building around here. We were told, and what we saw in the news is that the PL wanted to rebuild the breach there, and then he was stopped by the current government. And what we saw the government constructing there is actually a death track. I don't know if the PL will speak about that, because there are a lot of people sending video from Bapolu that the government stopped you from building then a mauling breach for which is causing them serious problem there. So I don't know if you would love to make more emphasis on that. What was the process and what you intended to do and how did the government come about stopping you?
And are you
This
still looking forward to fixing that bridge?
yes, because we know they will not do it. It's just making big more. They will not do it. Grace, I was able to share it show now.
Okay, thank you.
So at the end of the day, I'm sure we'll go back to Babu to go finish that bridge. They will not do anything on it. But we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. There are a lot of other facilities in Babu that we can face. You know, and by the end of October, we'll visit the Western Belt and we'll review Babu. Babu is quite lagging behind in terms of infrastructure development. So, yes, it's one of the countries that we are looking at.
Yeah. So my thing is that you saying that they will not do it, you would do it, but I don't know. I just wanted to ask you whether you think they will really allow you to face that bridge because the people want to keep the people in Aceh property. So I don't know the procedures. I know you guys went through the proper China to do it because the representative for that district 1 came and said that he did everything before you came down there to try to fix the bridge. So I don't know what hope you have, sir, that you keep on saying they will allow you, but these people, they are very, 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 I don't want to say evil, but I can't understand, I can't fathom how for you to change somebody's life that other people will stop you from doing that. But that old man said and never saw any real breach built in that area for you to deny him that he came on Facebook to talk about it. So I don't know how you think the government will go about allowing you to build that breach. I don't understand it.
They have no choice. They were allowed to build a bridge, um, but they have no choice, please. I mean, these people have forgotten about the reason why they were elected. They are doing completely opposite one, and so we shouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
But we did it. I mean, we go from place to place. Even today, the work in Lofa, we couldn't continue today because the local government said they want to meet with us so that we can give them a full report of what we want to do in the country.
Oh,
And yes, so but we still go ahead to do our work. Nothing will stop us from helping our people. You know.
well, I think that people should
So
rise up.
when we bring our bosses again, they will say we want to apply. We'll bring the TMT bosses to alleviate the transportation across the country. What do we say? We don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Or maybe
I think
bring our helicopter to enable us fly around. They will say we now have lessons to fly around. Grace, we will prevail. We believe in the national anthem of the Republic of Liberia. We will overall prevail.
yeah.
But says Grace, I was kind of I was kind of scared, when I followed the PR when the PR first announced that he was going to visit Lofa County. I was kind of scared. I said, but have we established consensus in Lofa County the way the PR is going? I was kind of scared. But then when I followed the PR, when the PR entered Lofa County, the kind of recession you received there and the way people
Oh,
put laptops down to
oh.
work on, I was kind of wow. The
See,
people
go
get
to
it
the
ready.
west. Go to the west.
Yeah.
This time next year, talk to me. You will see what I'm talking about. This time next year, CDT will be and United Party will be behind us. Take it from me. The two parties will be behind us. We are a party of talk and do. We're going to say things and do it. We're going to Bonkande. You can look for a United Party project. You can even see a government project, let alone the party project. We'll show you there. The Niva University there where the students are just languaging all over Sanipoli. We build a 2,000 bedroom, 2,000 person capacity for them to for a dormitory for the students to stay in. We'll do that. We have already received the letter. We're planning now, designing and everything. And then we'll change this country.
Wow.
With what we have, with the limited resources we have, we'll change this country. You know, yeah, I mean, these guys are so lazy. You know, you see, they don't want to build a country. You, for 20 months, you have used, look, Grace, the statistic in this country is too bad. I will give you some, I'm analyzing it. Number one, last year, 2024, all the concession in Liberia pay $200 million to the Liberian government. The incentive the Liberian government gave to these concessions was $230 million. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes. Yes.
Last year,
Yes.
how?
How?
Mm.
Jeremiah Kuro, Mwe, and Nukwe shamelessly sit down and say, oh, Mozambique is making 5 million, 10 million. What? For these people to say that, they must think that the country is stupid. These people have presided over $1.6 billion since Joseph Baga became president. The budget is $1.6 billion. What's the mark on that money in our country? Where do you see 1.6 billion? That
And
is
the people sitting down
that is
wasting
the
years.
size of the national budget for 2 years. And you can look at my company and say, oh, because Musa Baby is making 5-10 million, that is 5 and 10 million after you have mismanaged 1.6 billion. That is 5.5 or $10 million you are going to build Liberia way. Makes sense. Get something. July 26, the president of Liberia told the vice president, to set up the commission that brought about the whole thing. What things are? It's been over 2 months. Nothing. One price have not come down. You know why? Because Jeremiah Kuhn got Nogwe behind him, and all they're doing is just shaking businesses down. They're not reducing any price. You know. Yes, they're not reducing anything. You know. uh, we have to liberate Liberia.
Yes.
We have to liberate Liberia. And we will. Liberia will be taken from this bondage, and we change the country.
We will, we will. And if you're watching us, go and like the Political Lounge page. There's a page called The Political Lounge. Go and like that page so you can get notification when we're coming on. This platform is about to be, this platform is the CMC platform. Our political leader and our, executive members will be coming here every now and then to break news and also make an announcement from this platform. Although they will go to other platforms, but we have to be able to focus on our own platform to build it up for 2029. So go like the page, share it with your friends to like the page as well. The page is called The Political Lounge, and you can just like the page and follow it. Thank you. So Ansu, I see you in
Thank
the
you,
background.
my dear.
Are you in America? Ansu, are you in the States?
No, I'm somewhere outside uh Monrovia and Painesville City. So I'm totally outside Colorado. I'm somewhere in Miami County, where I'm
Okay.
representing my boss on a 2-day training organized by the LIRA, and so Truth FM being invited to participate in this 2 days training, and my boss, the DG and CEO, Honorable Ability, giving me the opportunity to come alongside with my media colleagues to participate in this 2 days training for Friday and Saturday. So I will be returning back to Colorado on Sunday.
Okay, Ansu. I mean, congratulations. You're going to do training for media and for the True FM. So it's going to benefit us as well. So congratulations on your training. I hope you learn a lot and do what you're supposed to do. Education is key, you know. And we always want to push you guys to make sure you have that, because when CMC get into power, you have to also be able to align yourself with your, the skill set you have to be able to be put into places that you're supposed to make money. You're not going to be like the regular government people in Liberia, well, who know you're partisan. So whether you went to school for to be a scientist, they go put you to agriculture ministry, they say you might do. We're not going to do that. We're going to lace people in the areas where they're supposed to be laced, so the development can be rapid, it can be quick. Because when you put people in places where they know what they're doing, it's easier for
Mhm.
development to come to the country. So it's always good. I like when you're telling me that you guys going on training. I like to hear that. But Mr. Winston Cooper, I want to ask you, so far, how's your chapter doing there in Rwanda?
Okay, thank you. And let me say welcome to Ansu. I think Henry told us that you were going to join late. But it's good again meeting you. So far the chapter we've been doing couple of work. I think you, Mr. Nangwe, and Dr. Richardson, the three of you are in our chat room. And I think you guys are aware of the numbers we have in the chat room. So basically, this Saturday, 6 o'clock Liberia time, 6 o'clock p.m. and 8 o'clock Eastern time, we will be hosting the PL. We'll be having town hall meeting with the PL, and we anticipate about 100 to some 100 some more people to be able to attend for that town hall meeting, because there are a lot of people who are willing to be able to listen to the PL, to answer to some of their many concerns and all of that. Because bear in mind, there are this community is a student dominated community, and there are a lot of young folks here who are not part of political party, and most of them will be returning before 2029. So they want to establish that relationship with a political party, that when they return back with the education they have acquired, that they will be able to put that into practice. A political party that will be able to take over the country, to create jobs for students who are coming out of the country with the expertise to be able to apply what they have learned to impact the Liberian society. So yeah, I think right after we launched the CMC East Africa chapter, we were able to get over 100 and some more, and right now we are in 150 something. And there are still people that we have reached out to, and some of them have contacted us personally that they are willing to join, but they want to listen to the PL, what the PL have to offer in the town hall meeting to answer to most of their concern and questions. So we are very grateful to receive the PL, and we'll be looking forward to answering many questions. And again, sixth grade, one of the best thing people have been recommending in this chapter is that we don't want coming from East Africa. At the end of the day, we're trying to identify ourselves in Liberia to say, oh yes, I'm CMC, we're from East Africa. So we're also trying to initiate the issue of our membership ID card, even though there are a lot of people who have already registered in the database system. So we're trying to introduce the membership ID card for the CMC East Africa chapter, to ensure that all of our members who will be coming from the East Africa chapter will be identified by their membership ID card. That when you go to the party headquarters in Liberia, you just have to show your ID card as a member of the CMC East Africa chapter. So there are a couple of things we are working on to make sure that, and our primary focus here is we want to be the model institution for any other political party within East Africa. So there are a lot of people. It was interesting to note now that you get a Unity Party people coming on and they want to establish chapter, the CNC people, but it's already late because it's already late because we were very fast with that. And
let's see, we are the trendsetters. CMC is the trendsetters. We started to make people to call the USA diaspora. Everything we do, the other parties model after us, and it's okay because we want our brother to be a better place. So we will set the trend. So I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So as all political parties all political parties are, you got to know now that it is because of the launching of the CNC East Africa chapter and the growing number we are having. People even thinking about, let's try to make this to look holistic. Let's get our own membership ID card. That when traveling, going to Liberia to go to the political party headquarters, I have to just be identified by my membership ID card. So there are a lot of good things, and we have been inspired by the inner program in the US. A lot of people have been reaching out. We gotta do something better than what the people did in the US. We are competing with the people in the US. We want to be the bigger, diaspora community, because we are dealing with 5 countries.
You must be very brave.
we are dealing with 5 countries in East Africa, and Rwanda is serving as the host for the East Africa. So we are really trying to compete in numbers and in whatsoever thing we do. So there are a lot of people who've been reaching out with the concern that we have to be engaged with a couple of things to make sure that our chapter can keep competing with the US chapter. But we're looking forward to the best we can do, to see how the competition can keep going, because it's about competition. We want to see the competition keep going. Sure.
Yeah, we welcome the competition. Pia, you saying something, but you on mute. Okay, we welcome the competition, and it's okay. But I like your drive. I like, you guys are very young people, and I like your drive. The reason is that you people are the future generation of leaders. So we have to make sure we train you accordingly. So if you follow the US, you will follow, but the US is the giant when it comes to CMC diaspora. So it's okay. We want you to follow us. But another thing coming over the deal, they have this group in America. They are youth. All of them, I think, under the age of at least 25. Maybe the most would be 27 years old. They have a forum called Every Tuesday. They are every Tuesday based organization. So every Tuesday in Philadelphia, they have a place where they go and talk about politics and ask questions to political leaders. So that when the peer is here on his next trip, which is in October this month, I'm trying to work out something for him to meet them. They're gonna be like 60 to 120 youth under the age of 27. So he will be able to engage those people just like you guys. I'm also looking forward to being on your forum there with him. I want to listen in. I just want to go and shadow and listen in to hear what you guys have to say, because you are very energetic, and we are looking forward to, the peer is modeling the way for you guys, so that when we retire, you can be able to lead Liberia in the right way. So I'm happy to hear that. But Benedict, you want to say anything? You on mute.
Just to let you know that currently, hopefully by the end of this week, we will conclude arrangement with the global secretary, uh, so that she will be able to print diaspora ID card and distribute it across the world.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I spoke to the chair, the diaspora chair. I think I also Grace, we spoke about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to speak to her. I've already spoken to the individual within the CMC who is going to help her to set that up. Once we do that, and I'm also in discussion with the CMC Global Chair. She will be representing us at your program. She has indicated her willingness, and so definitely, she will be represented. And what we want to do to make sure that she will bring all of your ID cards, all those who, will take the ID card, she will bring it and then give it to you. So hopefully, starting from tonight, I will speak to the Global SG, and then we'll speak to uh, Mrs. Matthews from the UK, and two of them will connect, and then we will set up so that ID card distribution outside of Liberia can be handled by the Secretariat of the Diaspora, the Global. And I think that's going to help.
Yeah, sure.
We have, according to the United States Census, between 350 to 700,000 Liberians in America. So, when some all of our combined, we can make it with USA.
That's what I said you did.
Yeah, it's natural. We just say that. I mean, it just, it is what it is. Russia is the biggest country in the world, largest country by land mass. Nothing anybody can do about that. So, we want to make sure, you get it, and she will be coming. That look, right now we are functioning in a way that we will be able to multitask. The USA is going to be the USA. They are focused. You see, once the USA function, the whole CMC, not just the diaspora, you know what I'm talking about. Liberian politics is directed by America. I know some politicians they can say, nah, we are this, we are that, but me, I don't believe in that. I believe that Washington controls what happens. Yeah. And therefore, the largest body in our party that could have the ears of Washington definitely represent the most powerful entity. So we look forward to our goals. We set some goals for the US, you know. So we hope to achieve those goals so that we can have more people. Again, they have the capacity to raise money, and we're going to count on that heavily. So yes, we're going to do everything we can do to make sure that uh, you get your Adika. That's paramount. Okay.
Yeah, that would be great for us.
There's a number you
because there are
have.
a lot of requests coming in for that.
Okay. Yeah, you guys will get your ID card. The global chair will make sure that happens for you going in Rwanda and all the other countries that around Africa and also here in the US. So we're looking forward to that. Mr. Name, but you have any question for the peer? And I will ask Ansu, do you have any question? What's
Yeah,
going on in Liberia?
I'll let Ansel go. I'll let him go.
Ansu?
Well, yeah, Madam Chair, thanks, thanks so much. Thanks to you, and let me say welcome back again to the political leader. So welcome back home. My concern or a question will have to do with the political leader in terms of his visit to he visit to the U.S. Two different times now. How it is becoming fruitful or rather fruitful for Liberians back home here. Fruitful in terms of many times people see our politicians travel, they come back home, it's just nothing. So and let's just hear from him, his trip to the United States and in terms of Liberians, benefiting from it.
We can hear you, Chief.
You are muted.
Yeah, so we're reconnecting. We're directly communicating with our people. It helps a whole lot. Uh, we are also in that space where I know the power of the diaspora. So we need the diaspora to build this party. So not just America. I'll be going to Europe uh, this very October around the 29th. I have a meeting in Europe to the Europe body. Uh, we are planning to go to Australia in November. Uh, Once the legislature resume in October, we'll file several bills. One of them is to amend the Election Act, election law to include the right for the election commission to take every appropriate bilateral action possible to help our people to vote, comes uh, 2029. So we are focusing on the diaspora, and then the result you will not see now. But the more we go, the more we break ground, tough ground, turn it into yellow, red ground, green ground. And the diaspora is, look, we haven't even gone to the West. We haven't, just watch us. And so what I'm doing right now, the result will come. Give me 2 to 3 months. We'll have several more branches, chapters in the US. And then, by early next year, we'll have the mass national convention, diaspora convention. The leadership can decide where that convention is going to take place, and we will be there.
So he just told you about his engagement and the way we want to move forward, especially in the USA. It's going to the trickle down effect will be able to help the rest of the diaspora to succeed whatsoever they're doing. But we're getting prepared. We already show you what we can do. CMC has emerged. Even the opposition, other political parties, they are very, very disgruntled because they're self-seen on Facebook that CMC has emerged on social media. They said CMC has emerged to be the third political party right now in the Liberian politics. So, just imagine we are just 6 months old. So do you know what we're going to accomplish from now to next year this time? And the diaspora USA will kick it off in major ways. That's how we see Liberia kick it off.
All
I,
right.
I like to see what's happening in Liberia with especially the women's wing. Mrs. Alice Beza is doing a very great job in that area. I see her have activities almost every weekend. She's doing something. I mean, it's very
Yeah,
hard.
she's
Yeah,
hardworking.
very hardworking woman, and I like her drive. So, as you see what's going on there, Mr. Nangbe, he has his own plans for the Northeast region, and the rest of the regional chairs, they have their own plans for those areas, how to build CMC. Hopefully, by next year, someone will have 10,000 members here in the United States. We are
Yeah,
looking forward to that. We have
that's
strategy.
our goal for next summer.
Yes, we have to put our strategies in place. I mean, it's in place. We are about to establish a chapter here in Philadelphia. We're going to have 50 members before the PR comes back to America, and next week, and we'll have a
Yeah, yeah,
chapter.
yeah. I spoke to them today. They say they're gonna get more than that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you know,
So we looking forward to those things, and CMC is moving. We are
we'll make
moving
the
up.
time. We'll make the time.
Yeah,
Whatever it takes us to fly from here to America as many times as we can, we'll make the time.
yeah. You just gotta put your foot in the plane. Just sleep. You sleep.
That's it.
That's it.
Nothing good comes easy.
No.
So we are prepared to go for this.
For us to change the dynamics in the lives of the people of Liberia to live at least their basic life where they can have water and light, and their children can go to school and be well educated. We have to put in the time. CNC will do that. That's what we will do. So
So
I want us to open the lines and let's people call in.
I think they both say they want to talk. They want to call on the line.
Yeah, the people say they want to ask questions. So open the lines and let the people call in so they can ask our political leader questions. If you are watching, you are on the political lounge. This particular platform is a CMC platform that will be pushing up to 2029 into 2030, where we will be engaging people and talking about CMC and also the political dynamics landscape in Liberia. So that's why we are here. So go and like the page. The political launch page is on Facebook and it's also on YouTube. Go there and try to engage with us. Our political leader will be here. He will make so many announcements from here. Although he will be gracing other platforms, but most of his big announcements, not most, but all of his big announcements will be made from on this platform. What he's going to do, the plans that he has, and other political giants that are part of CMC within Liberia, they will be coming here to announce their plans before they go to other platform and announce it. So this platform will be, you want to hear anything about CMC, you need to like this page, the political launch page, and also make sure you have the notification so when we come on, you can have the opportunity to listen to what we have to say and what announcement our political leaders will be making. And join the party. I mean, www.cmclrb.com. Click the link and join us. Let's change Liberia. For 20 years, our country has been abject poverty. Today, we are the poorest, one of the poorest country in the world. Today, we are the hungriest country in Africa. We hit number 2 on the list. It's not a normal thing. This country being on the war so long for us to be going through this. Henry, do you have anybody on the line?
Yes. So the number to call 077701763 777 For those of you that follow me online, +231 777 Our very first caller. Good morning, Roland T. How are you?
To our wonderful and powerful political leader, the next president of the Republic of Liberia, Musa Hassan Bede. Good morning to Cesare and the team.
Where exactly are you joining us from, Roland?
I'm joining you from Magini County. Magini is a county that will be delivered to the CMC come October 2029 because of the working of the leadership of Magini County. We are blessed that the national chair lady, Madam Ali Besa, is here for this county. And I being the chairperson for Magini, we are reaching out to our people. Our people are getting a positive result that CMC is the next opportunity for Liberia October. Let me say thank you to the leadership of City Create that originates and the team for for the recession given to the next president of the Republic of Liberia. We believe that with a collective effort from all of us as Liberians, because we need positive change, we can ensure that Liberia can become a better place. You see, we are Liberians, we always reference America. America is a good country. All of us want to go to America. If we can work and put the interest of Liberia first and put the interest of this country, we can build America. America is not doing anything that we cannot do. It's just because we don't want to work and we don't want to develop this country. Liberia have a lot of resources. If the resources can be used for the internal purpose, we can ensure that Liberia can become like America. This is why we are calling on all citizens to join the CNC, because let's look at Henry. Honorability, God has blessed him so much. And today he can sit down and say, my family and myself, God has blessed us. We can say that and we can live a life with the God cause. But this man in a private life, he helped a lot of Liberia. Today he became representing district number 7, Nima Kante. He is coming and helping the people of Magibi, helping the people of Liberia. Look at the type of groundbreaking they are going there tomorrow to break ground in Bon Country. Going in Nima, doing dormitory for the students in Nima, coming to Magibi to build a high school, a modern high school in one of our district number 5. What we have richest people who claim that they are rich. Today, the people of Magibi are suffering for road, the people of Magibi are suffering for school. So this man is a man that we are going to support. This is what we are doing. All this is not about honorability, it is about all our Nigerians. It is about all our Liberians. This is what we are. Our day is almost going to 2 o'clock. I'm awake, monitoring the show and calling all my brothers and sisters to ensure that we join CNC and make sure that CNC succeed for our life, for our community to be good. So we will do everything that to ensure that CNC succeed. We want to say thank you, Peter, and welcome back. We are with you. This struggle is not for you, it's for us as Liberians. We will take this struggle. We will ensure that we succeed in Makibi and succeed in Liberia. Thank you, and then God bless you.
Thank you so kindly, Roland TF, for your input on the Political Lodge. 077701763 777017635 plus 231 777017635. Call us and then talk to the PR, the Political Lodge of Anton. We're having the political leader, Honorable Musa Hassan Bedete here, and the legs of the other panelists. It's a crack one on tonight. 777017635. That's the number to call. Good morning. What's your name from where you joining us? Oh, we lost that caller. 077701763 777017635 plus 231 Yes, so the line is open now. While we are with the calls, Madam Grace, you can be the going ahead while we are with more calls.
Yeah, so we almost this is the time for us to leave. We here 2 hours in on our time, so we come here every 7:30 to 9:30 Liberian time, American time, and 11 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. Liberian time. We hopefully thinking that maybe we could change it, but right now that's the time we have. So I would like to say thank you to everyone on the platform. The PL was able to grace the platform tonight, and we want to appreciate him for that. I would like people to do their closing now so we can take a leave. So Winston, you can come in, then Mr. Namwe, then the PL will come and say something, and then we'll close the show tonight.
Okay, thank you, Sis Grace, and thanks to all of the panelists tonight, and thanks to the PL for making it through as well. It's almost 1:30 in Liberia, and from where I sit, it's 3:30 a.m. as well. So, the sacrifices we have to make sacrifices to deliver our country, like the PL said. Good thing cannot come easily. We all have to put ourselves into it. We have to put our feet to fire. We have to keep speaking about issues that are affecting our community, our country, Liberia, to make sure that the right things are done, and to make sure that voters their minds are conscientized to see how they can make the best choice come 2029. But one thing that is important here that we have to consider here is that the PL. This is the first time in history to see a political leader who is accessible to everyone. It shows the kind of leadership we're going to have as a country. A political leader who will be available anytime you call him, anytime you want to talk to him. Sometimes he just show up just to show to the community or to show to the entire world how accessible he is. These are leaders, or this is the kind of leadership we want to see. You know, so we want to say that the people of Liberia need to understand at this point the CMC is not just coming to this game as a as an old way of politics in Liberia where political party will come with promises and all of that. This time around, we are coming with tangible. The PL have been back on major development in Liberia that have impacted the lives of many Liberians. So this is about time that we Liberians realize that it is about time that we gave this country, Liberia, to people who have the mind, people who can take this country from the level it is to the level we want to see Liberia going. Liberia is one of the oldest countries in Africa, but if you see where we stand as a country, we are the second poorest country. And to the extent that the security system in Liberia is at stake, there is no accountability in all sectors in government. But this is the political leader who have called consistently. And one thing I want to end up tonight, we people will move there with the propaganda that there's some level of corruption. The political leader is not accountable. But now the political leader have proven them wrong to the extent that he been advocating consistently for the House of Representatives to be audited. He been advocating consistently. He been calling on the House of Representatives to be audited. No other corrupt person will do that. We know the corrupt people. We know people who have confiscated public funds for their benefit, for their self-benefit. At the end of the day, they will go after people who have the reputation, people who are calling for accountability. So we just want to appreciate the political leader for the level of work done, and we look forward to working together closely with all Liberians, regardless of whatever political party you come from. Our hands are open. We call on every one of us to join together and rebuild Liberia through the CMC. It is about time that we all stand together and stop this, oppositional fight and all of that. It's about time that we all stand together and for us to find reason to come together and build this nation through the CMC. And I want to end up by asking the PL, if and only if another political party want to go in collaboration with the CMC, wherein they'll be bringing demand, and our political leader is still going to prevail. He's still going to serve as a political leader, but we're going to have a collaborating political party if he's open up to that and everything. I just want him to answer my question in a closing statement. And it has been a good show tonight, even though it's late from my end, but it's a very good show tonight. We look forward again to coming here next Thursday to bring forth the agenda of the people, to make sure that the Liberian people are delivered through us and through the CMC. Thank you.
Thank you, Winston.
Chair,
Yes, sir.
I have to beg to hop in.
Okay.
But I don't think I'm capable of waiting throughout. So just allow me to close. Please, because I'm done.
You're tired.
Yes. So I was I was just listening to Winston, and I'm really inspired by his desire to see something for our country. And Winston, so many things are difficult, but one of the things I can say to you is that I will not let you down. I will not fail you. I will not do anything that will betray you. You can be assured of that. Also, we welcome party joining us. parties who have seen that our vision is the way for Liberia, we welcome them if they join us. Uh, and we prepare to sit with them to review their demand, and if it's policy driven, if it is to align what we have with what they have, as long as it does not undercut what we have, we work together on that. We will do that. We encourage other parties to join us, and we'll do that. There's a thing that I'm the one who highlighted this person, Francis Morris, though. I think he has some very good questions. And Francis, um, our manifesto will answer most of these questions. But I just want to touch a few, in terms of, you know, things that we can do today. You know, I just told you, like for instance, tonight, that the concession companies, they are giving nothing. Our resources is going for zero. We're losing. We stop that on day one. You cannot come to our country and take our resources and we help you to do that. No. Either you have money to come and work or you don't have money to do. So those incentives will be gone. This, again, we will stop seeing this concession as nothing but a business. They are a business. They came to Liberia because they found something in our ground and they want to take. There's no other way. So you have to invest and then you make profit and then you remove your investment from any profit and then you share the stuff. So we just by that policy we will save $200 million. The other policy will be, our educational policy. It's going to be completely different. We're going to create educational district that will be independent, hire their own teacher, lay their own rules, and each educational district will have a teacher training institute that have the capacity to train up to at least 2,000 students, teachers at the time. We will invest millions of dollars to retire all the unqualified teachers. We tell them thank you. We can't just drive them away and then give them the necessary package and then they'll rest. And then we phase in. We're putting out thousands of university students. It will take less than 6 months or 6 months to train them to become teachers. Pay them well and send them up. Once you increase their pay and send them up and give them housing allowance, they'll stay there. So there are practical steps. What I was coming today, I arrived, I saw part of Indians standing in line. They have just arrived. Clearly, these are common laborers. We'll stop that. That is also practical. We will have, the legislature will be accountable, the entire government will be accountable, and every government will modify the accountability rule to change not just about asset declaration, but asset publication. Because now they're hiding behind the law to say, you say you should declare your asset to LACC, he didn't say you should publish it. So now we have to modify that rule to say declare and publish. So these are some of the practical steps to increase our budget. We intend to increase the budget by to go at least $2 billion in our second year. Look, Chief, FPRC is a drain on the government. Drain. Do you know that you can give FPRC out and the government gets nothing less than $25 million a year as a dividend? Do you know that you can give NPA out and you get nothing less than $200 million as dividend? I'm not speaking from up my head. I'm in the petroleum industry and I have been the chairman of the board of NPA. I know if you take this port just now and give it to some of the biggest port like Dubai port or the intendants invest $1 billion in this, make it more flexible. Do you know that this port of ours is able to serve half of Ivory Coast, half of Guinea, and half of Sierra Leone? Do you know that? Our port is closer to half of Guinea, half of Sierra Leone, half of Ivory Coast than their own capital, which means it will be easier for them to bring their goods through here. We need railroad to do that. So the railroad we have, the one that going to Burma, will extend it further to go to Lofa. The one that coming from Buchanan, will put containers there and push it towards Nimba and other area because it's already open. Practical. So no vehicle. Our government will not buy one new vehicle. But man, why must you make $5,000, $6,000 and the government of Liberia buy you car and give you gas? If you eliminate the purchase of vehicle, if you eliminate the coupon business, you will save over $250 million. That $250 million can turn our agriculture program upside down and make us self-sufficient in food production. But we are giving that money away in vehicle, in a coupon, and unnecessary travel. So we have practical solutions. I'm not even talking about the macroeconomic policies and all those jargon from the World Bank. I'm talking about what we can do practically by saving money, reviewing our concessions, and make sure that they're living by it and that it is fair. So these are just few of the practical steps that we're going to take. And the government is not going to do business with any company that does not have a Liberian relationship, proven Liberian relationship. Practical steps. So, we're getting there. By the grace of God, we will get there. So, Madam Chair, allow me to go to bed.
Yeah, you can. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you're very grateful.
Grace, I'll call you in the morning.
Okay.
And I've already sent the message to the chairman, and that we need to reorganize the political launch. Every night, there must be a CMC official on this launch. So the instruction will go across the party line from the diaspora. And then we have powerful people, Madam Chair. You need to get to all of these people, the global secretary, the different people, like everybody.
But they are all in the media chat room. The global secretary will only platform the other day.
So we need to on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I'll work with you tomorrow. I'll work with them tomorrow. We'll create a schedule of CMC officials that will come on, every week, to come, so that they can join us, and it's not about every day. Sometimes we just lecture.
Yes. Some
days we don't have to be serious. Some days maybe we'll just crack jokes. Everybody tell their own story. What is the funniest thing they have done, But this has to be our medium. And hopefully starting from tonight, we'll put that into place.
Yeah, but I would like to ask you to please also send the actual page. The page is called The Political Lounge. So it's on Facebook. Send it to them. They have to build a firewall around the page as well, because when we start getting to be up, they will start to hack the page.
I'll do that. I'll do that. I think you can add them, right?
Yeah.
So that they can be able to come in, at any time.
Of course. Yeah. Okay, thank you for being on here.
Guys, let's take it easy now.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
All right, Chief.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna keep us long. I'm happy we had the show tonight. I agree with the PR. I think this is what we've been talking about of late. we all need to come in here, and help grow the platform. So I'm very happy. He's throwing his weight behind it. I hope my colleagues, all of us, we come on. Like he said, it doesn't always have to be serious political discussion. We come here, like the march happening on Saturday. If we had time, we can cover the march while it's happening. We sit here and talk about it. Something like that. So
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm just calling on those who are watching who may not have signed up. Come and join the movement. This is we know we have a lot of work to do. People are reading our obituary even before our first Congress is held. We understand that, we get it. And
Because
this is,
they're afraid.
yes, this is what fuels us and will continue to work. So, yeah, I'm very excited. Over the next coming days, a lot of pronouncements are going to be coming down the pike. We're making some, very serious decisions, and we're trying to, rejuvenate this and keep the momentum going. I'm happy we'll start issuing ID cards over here. All these little tangibles, they help to drive the momentum. So I'm very happy for tonight. Thank you to Henry for holding the fort. I'm over here sipping whatever little thing he's sipping. He says he's in Maldives. And so I enjoy your symposium over there. More knowledge. I'm sure you're acquiring there. Congratulations on that. But thank you very much for the show.
All right, thank you, Ms. Amwe. And I would like to say in closing, we understand people will go on different platforms, they will say stuff. Musa Hassan Bedete chose the people that he trusted to be the head of this party. There's a reason why he did that. He's a very strategic man, and he's very, very intentional. So we know people are out there. Some people are hurt because they were not chosen. And so far, I'm sure he's not disappointed because we are moving fast with this party, and he knows that. He also knows that the work that we do in the back is huge. So I know people who were not, part of the formation. They are mad, but we said don't be mad. You can still come and join us, and when you in this political dynamic, everybody will not like you. Everybody don't pick your star. We are not sycophants. We are not going to come and mention our words just because we want people to join us. No, the truth has to be told in the Liberian community, in our society. We lie too much to one another. It's not fair to us to be always just be a sycophant to other people and seeing it wrong, and you say no, you can't say it because they're your friend. And that's why CMC is set apart, because we don't do that here. When something's wrong, we'll come and tell you it's wrong. There's a way we will say it sometimes, but we have to be straight to the point and tell it as it is. That's the only way that will be a better place. So we know that, people will go on platform, people are paying people now to even attack some of us, call our names on different places, but who cares? Nobody cares. We living our lives, and our focus is to change Liberia through the help of CMC. That's what we're putting our faith in, and we are pushing with the work, and that will be done. I think 2029, Musa Hassan Benete will be the next president of Liberia. Some people will be in denial. They will say, oh, why you say that? But he is the one that will change the dynamics of Liberian politics and will change the lives of the Liberian people and develop the country in the right way it's supposed to be developed. You see, by example, he's already doing this. He's already doing this just as a political leader in a party that is just formed. So you know that if he's given power, he will do more for Liberians. So we have to look at that instead of us being so, hateful, because that's one of the attributes of Liberians, very hateful set of people to one another, but they love the other people that come from outside. But when it's their own people, then they hate you because it's a crab in the bucket mentality. If I'm not there, you don't have to be there. So we're holding each other down. But we don't need to do that anymore. For us to have a better nation and be like the other countries that boast about their country, we have to be able to have a different mindset, and we have to be able to accept one another in any capacity that we are in, because there's a reason people get to these levels in their lives, and you can't change that. So I want to encourage you guys. I don't care if you saw me and you just decided to not like me. I don't care about that. Once you come to CMC, I like you. And I don't hold grudges. I don't have any ill feeling in my heart for no one, because God has blessed me because of that. So I take that very seriously. I am moving on, with anything. If you say anything and you think that will hinder you from joining CMC, no, I'm not that kind of person. When you come, I will embrace you and I will welcome you to the party. That's who I am. My focus is to put Liberia first and make sure Liberia is changed come 2029, and that CMC leadership will take over that country and change the lives of the Liberian people. So thank you for watching tonight. Ansu?
Thanks so much. Thanks, Manager, you had said it all. Yeah. So that's just it. So don't you decide to stand for the right thing. Get ready to wear your bulletproof jacket or your iron jacket because yeah. So thank you so much. You the way you said you have encouraged and motivated so many people to always create a space because when you find yourself in such area where you decide to push the right agenda, people will always come directly for you. So create a room, create a space that when they come, you just end up placing them or putting them. So I say thank you again. Hope again tomorrow. Sincerely apologize. I wanted to join you earlier on, but yeah, I said let me take my nap and come on by 11:30. Well, I think you can see from the back the facility here have to take me off a little bit. So thanks to you, Mr. Nagwe.
Thank you so much.
Thank-
Henry, answer let me large. Henry, go ahead and do your closing.
No, man. I want someone like you, man.
So why you living your life? We are holding the ground, Chief. So it has been a great show. From the earlier stage, the PSF, he narrated a story about the rabbit and that of the turtle. So my take on our story is that in life is about consistency, right? So if that turtle was not going to be consistent, just focus that it having in mind, it got a set point the turtle wants to achieve. It will be going, coming back and forth like the way the rabbit was doing. It has the power to go and to come faster, but it is a journey. So consistency going to pay off at the end. Our result going to be positive, and the change going to come. So we all have to put our hand on desk and get in mind that it is a process. There will be latches at time. People buy more or people, or they will try to pin out a black, but we are not moved by it. We'll be consistent what we're doing until we get to the rightful time. And when we get a result, it will not really be shocking to the people. They will say, actually, they put the work for it. It has been a process. They has been into it. So let's continue what we're doing. Let us continue what we're doing. It's gonna pay off one fine day. It will make sense one day.
Yeah. So good morning, librarian. Thanks everyone for watching.
CMC for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values, CMC global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's all together. Let's all together. It's a unity. It's a CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, yes, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.